Are we alive? Look at that. That was pretty cool. I got that pretty quick and so forth. So
yeah.
Hello, everyone.
It's not a USR tonight, is it? It's just a Shabby Tez show.
Yeah, we've said it before in the past, and it's like I look forward to chatting to everybody on a Friday. I enjoy seeing all the lads and seeing what everyone's been up to every week. But we've always said that if it's not three of us, me, Matt, and Tez, then it won't be USR. But we did it before. I think you went to a wedding or something, Tez. So me and Matt did Shabby and Matt, and now it's Shabby and Tez. So welcome to Shabby and Tez. Like I said,
just the two of us.
Just the two.
We're not going to Echo this weekend. Just the two of us.
No, I know. I tell you what, though, it does piss me off that, Tez, when I'm seeing everybody getting the trains and all getting. It's like going. Do you remember summer camp when you were at school and you went to summer camp and you had a great time? It reminds me of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've just been got stuck on the train, and Matt's having chips with no gravy. They'll be all in the pub later on.
We'll all be in the
pub.
Yeah,
they can put us on the widescreen in the pub, can't they? Get to a sports bar.
Well, I spoke to Arsai had no problem. He said he got there this morning. Everything's fine. I think Tim got there all right. And I think Dave and Helen, DTM, got there all right. So I gave Arsai the link. So hopefully, you never know, we might get a live direct from Echo Base, which is
we could, couldn't we?
Shabby and Tez exclusive if you want.
But I didn't realise that there's Echo and there's the big retro game one in Blackpool this weekend as well.
Retro game one. I think Smith Lord went to that one last year or the year before. They had a good time there.
Yeah, so there's going on this weekend.
One more thing to tell everybody, as you saw all the hurricane and so forth in Florida, well, I'm in North Carolina, which is just above it, and it's hit us now. It's nowhere near as bad as Florida, but we've got really bad weather outside. So if my internet looks a bit dodgy, or if I go off or whatever, you all know what it is, basically. So
I'll be left.
I know.
Because I went off last year, didn't I? And you, Matt, and we had a guest on, but the stream kept on going, but no one could stop it unless I came back on.
You know what? The funniest thing is, in about 20, 30 years, this will all be a thing of the past. They say, I want to be like, oh, they had dodgy internet all them years ago.
We'll just have chips in our head.
Yeah. And can I just give an announcement today? It's our Jude, my oldest son Jude.
18.
18th today. So happy birthday, Jude. Happy birthday, man.
It's the big one, isn't it?
I know.
You can't have a drink. You can't go out and buy a drink yet, can it?
No, it has to be 21 over here. But then again, he's had a few beers since he was about 14, so he'll be all right. Do you know what I mean? But it's weird, though. It's weird to me having an adult child. It's sort of me and Gemma talking about yesterday. It's like, I've got an adult kid. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's weird. That's weird. Do you know? But anyway.
Well, they tell us off anyway, don't they?
He does with me, Hiya, Baz. Hiya, pal.
Bazzer.
Hey, Mr. Brawson. Hiya, Tez.
I was just checking I was on the right stream.
Hiya, G-Force. Good old Mike's here. Yeah, we're all safe and well. I felt for I saw some of the news. Did you get any of the news of Florida hurricane? Yes. Whoa, that was.
It's nuts. Wow. It's nuts.
Yeah,
because there is other news apart from what's going on the crap in our country. It was like really down low on the list.
Yeah, but that's how many people you get to notice, because obviously Matt's Collections family's down there, and there's Steve-O, there's John, do you know what I mean? There's Lack, they're all in Florida, aren't they? So take care, everyone.
Who's the closest to the coast?
Well, I know Steve. I can't. No. I was going to say where Steve-O is, but I shouldn't really say where he is, just in case. But I know where people are, so yeah.
It's all close to the coast down there, isn't it? It's like living in Cornwall.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, where we live, where Sile is, where I lived in Blackpool, we were under a mile away from the seaside. That was it. So you'd come out of my mum's road, it would take you straight to the prom. That's it. So when we were kids, it was awesome. Do you know? The nightclubs were always on the promenade, or they were always on the actual piers. So it was easy to get home for us. So that was no problem. So, hey, Jonathan. And tonight, me and Tez, as you saw in the thumbnail, we're going to do an open mic night. So if anyone wants to come on, you don't have to be partial on one of our streams. If you've just got your phone, you just want to come in and say hello, you want to tell us about things that's happened this week or things you've seen, just pop in and say hello. It'd be lovely to see you.
I was going to mention that thumbnail. You put that picture of that old man on there in a suit.
I love that picture. I love that. You know, he was going back to say when you went to that wedding and you were so proud. You look very smart. What do you mean? It's a lovely picture. That I keep all the pictures. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Hiya, Orlando. Hiya, pal. Oh, now look who's here on her own. Claire's on her own. On her own.
Claire, while you're there, Claire, open up all that Lego.
Oh, man. How funny would that be? Can you imagine if he'd come home?
Neck a bottle of gin and open all that Lego.
If he'd come home and Claire had opened all the... She'd no, actually, let's not do that because I know what that Scots woman's like. She'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Hiya, Des. Nice to see you, pal. Uppy's here.
Uppy.
TJC's here. Hiya, buddy. Let's have a look who else is here, Terence. This is a good turnout, this, considering it's not USR. There he is. Oh, Keith, right. So Tez has showed me something behind the scenes. About 2-3 minutes. Keith, wait till you see what he showed me. You'll get a kick out of it just as much as I did. You're gonna
you will get a kick out of it.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, well, yeah, they're good, Tez. Good to see him. Let's have a look. Mr. Travis is here. Just pop in and say a quick hello.
Hocus Pocus 2's on. That's come out, hasn't it? Got Deadpool for PS4.
You know, I'll tell you something about PS4 this week. I've played all the Uncharted games this week. In a week, I've been up until about 2-3 o'clock in the morning playing. I don't know if the chat. No, I'm not really a game. I like FIFA and I like Medal of Honor. That's that. But I love those Uncharted games. Well, Jude's just got a PlayStation 5, so he said, "Dad, if you want, you can have my PlayStation 4 for your toy room." So I said, "Oh yeah, put it in here." So I've started. I've done 1, 2, 3, and I'm halfway through number 4 right now. I've been addicted.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah,
I've been addicted to it. You forget how good those games are.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't escape from the box this week. Yeah, no more reversed over it.
You put a karate game up, didn't you, something today? What was that today that you put up?
International Karate Plus. It was a big game that. It was a big game that. People in the States will remember that one.
Hi, Papa. Nice to see you, Papa. What would you say the biggest Spectrum game was? The one that everyone talks about, like the.
I was discussing this on Facebook the other day. People say, "What was the best selling game?" I'll show you, and you'll like this one because you'll know what it is.
It is.
I'll show you. We're having this same discussion today. It was RoboCop. Everybody bought RoboCop. Yeah, it was at number 1 in the charts for about a year and a half.
Why?
That was on Commodore, and it's like the arcade. Well, it's RoboCop, isn't it? It came out. RoboCop came out of the cinema in '87.
Yeah,
I think. And then I wasn't old. I couldn't get in because I was 14. I tried to. I couldn't get in. But then the next best thing, Christmas '88, you could get the game, and then it came out on video. You had to wait. I had to wait a while. We had to wait for ages.
How much were they back then? How much were Spectrum games? Were they expensive?
Well, you could buy the budget ones, the little ones that weren't very good, but some were. Yeah. For $1.99 budget, $1.99, £2 or £3 maybe. And then
£3.
And then these sort of buggers here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, mask. Let's get Mask 2. There you go. They were anywhere between $7.95 and $9.99.
That's pricey back then. That's about £30. Yeah.
Well, you were still paying. People were paying £40. 40 quid for Atari games.
Were they?
And then you had these buggers here, the compilations. They were about £12.
Yeah,
but they're still probably about that same price now when you buy them second hand.
Yeah. PGM. We all know who PGM. He's just started his YouTube. That's Peter McKinnon. Good old Pete started YouTube.
That's Pete, is it? All right, well, PGM. Yeah, Pete McKinnon. I
said to Pete, well, he can come on tonight as well if he wants on the what is it, and tell us about his channel and what he aims to do and so forth. He's made a couple of little clips at the moment on it, and it's good. So subscribe to Pete. Definitely, he's one of the boys, so we've got to look after him. Shabby, hope all is well considered. Weather's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is a bus. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
You want to if your roof your house might land on a witch or something.
I think I never get used to it on the worst. I am Marco, by the way. I am pal. The worst is it for me because we live rurally. We live in the country. So when your electric goes, and you're like, it could be on in 10 minutes, could be on in 10 days. You know what I mean? It's a nightmare. Cheers, Gerard. I'll tell him. I'll let him look back and he'll look at it. And so thanks a lot for that, mate. And how are you feeling? I hope you're back on your feet and feeling a lot better, Gerard.
Yeah, was that a couple of weeks? Was that last week?
Yeah, it was last week. It wasn't. He was feeling a bit poorly. He's a bit poorly now, Gerard. Hi, there you gone. Hi, pal.
There you gone.
This is awesome, man. Everybody's here. Be away. I thought you'd be at Echo, mate. Are you already there, or are you going tomorrow?
He must be. He wasn't there when I went last April.
Thank you, Miriam.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miriam. Oh, here we go.
The big 1-0. There he is. Hi, Matt. You got to get some gravy for your chips. Oh, you can't. It's not. He's
probably like to have a cure or something. I need to try the dryness out of his mouth.
Yeah. A panda cola.
Dried chips would just taste bland, wouldn't they? They wouldn't taste of anything.
I know you got to have some curry at least. He was so happy when in Redditch when I went up. I went to the chip shop and went, "What can I get you, sir?" And Matt was stood there, and I was like, "I'll have sausage, chips, and gravy." And they went, "Oh, we don't do gravy." And I was like, "Ah!" Matt was pissing himself.
Was it? I bet he was. I bet that guy was gravy.
It's not far north enough. It's not far north enough.
Well, here's the question for you. What do you do then? Because obviously you're a northerner that lives down there. Can you not get your meat potato pie or your gravy?
Yeah, you can get it all there. You can get sausage dinner, sausage, gravy, mushy peas, onions.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Which I never asked.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew.
Yes, he did.
Showgirl.
I was talking to Andy with all the lads. We had an Instagram chat and we're all there, and Andy was going through. He's got an awesome record collection, our Andy, and he was going through all this fine. You'd like it. Le Miracle. We'll do some sponsorship for him. Le Miracle. Do you know what I mean? But you out of every, I know you're a big music guy, and you would have really appreciated this. But then he was talking about Barry Manilow, and I love Barry Manilow.
I love Barry Manilow.
Well, all the lads are like, Barry Manilow, and the only way you're talking to me.
No, I know.
Like, what are you talking about?
It was a fantastic song.
Oh, God,
I remember that funny one that when I was at school, that I want to do it with you. I want to do it. Do you remember that? Do it with you.
You'll find Barry Manilow fans with me in our Tez'S where you love all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. He's a legend.
Oh, look who's here, my pal OP.
Oh, plastic.
Oh, yeah, you take care at work. Yeah. It's always nice to see you, pal. Always. Good old OP's here. Let's have a look what Claire says. Jonathan, I've just finished Ecto 1.
Optimus Prime, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh.
But wasn't Claire doing it? Wasn't she doing it? She was doing Optimus Prime anyway, wasn't she?
Yeah. Our site. Well, no, I can't say it's strange for that, because all those toy collectors are like, when you get a box or a card back or whatever, you want it to be pristine, don't you? Well, apparently this Optimus Prime box came with a bit banged up, so our site was dead weird. Do you know what he said to me a couple of weeks ago? Listen to this. This is brilliant. And I have no problem telling you. I asked him quietly on the side. I said, Si, why'd you never open your Lego? Why'd you never open your boxes? And he was explaining to me that, once, I know he's converting his garage and he's got to have this really nice setup, and he said he'll open it, but this is exactly what he said. He goes, the thing is, Shabs, he said, when you open that box, all it is plastic bricks. I went, well,
yeah, but
that's kind of my face. I went, yeah, that's
like
you open it up and it always is plastic bricks.
That's like a jigsaw puzzle box and going, this picture's broken.
Oh man, I thought, what a thing to say. Well, what I said to him, what did you think it was going to be? It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. You know what I mean? Thank you for that, because I just got up to 795, which is awesome for me. I never thought. I mean, everyone else took away and left Shabby. I was like the fat little brother that nobody wanted. Do you know what I mean? Everyone who got over 1,000 and 2,000 and left me, and I was like, what's going on? So yeah, if I eat 800, I'll be made up.
It's a pain in the eye, because we all, when we first started YouTube, we all worked hard at it. And I spent a lot of time editing, and you did. But now it's just like I haven't got that time, and I feel a bit bad because you put more time and effort in your videos. I just sit there on my phone and go, well, I've just made another 5 Spectrum videos. I'll shove them up.
Do you do it on your phone? Can you do them on your phone, those Spectrum videos? You're very clever.
I could do them on my phone. That's why I've become a right lazy bastard.
I remember. I don't know whether it was. I don't know whether it was Red 5 Designs or something. I can't remember. So whoever said it, I apologise, but I think it might have been Johnny. He turned around and said, the best thing about a Shabby video, it's like an old variety performance.
It is.
And I thought, that to me is the biggest compliment anyone could give me. Do you know what I mean?
I was watching, was it like, I've watched you and Lucy today, and just, because there was a couple of videos you didn't put the music... There was something missing. It is that kind of... It's Shabby Showtimes.
I've used that music since day one, basically. I think I found it on my 3rd video, and I've used it ever since. I love it.
Where did you find it?
It was on my editing system. It's actually called TV theme. That's what I wanted. Something that sounds a bit variety performance, and I've used it ever since.
It's like Generation Game or Cracker.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, Tez. I don't know whether you think the same way with your YouTube channel or the people watching, because obviously there's a lot of people in our chat that have YouTube channels. I don't feel like changing it. There's a lot of people that change stuff and they want to, which is fine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they want to move on to something else, or like, for example, do shorts or do this. I never have. I've always wanted to just keep my videos 10 to 20 minutes and keep it as it is. Do you know what I mean? Then you know what you're getting basically with a Shabby video and the Tez video. But do you feel with yours, do you get more comments off different people that are into Spectrum games other than the lads in the community?
I think because I haven't put a toy video out since May.
Which is me, because you're the best one out of all of us. I'm
depriving people. I have picked up quite a few. You see these odd people in the chat and on USR, and people, all our regulars are like, "Who's that?" And it's like, that's what what one of my specky. Yeah, Marco watches my specky stuff.
Nice one.
Yeah, he's insane. But it's but you find that a lot of the retro gamers, they put pictures up of their Spectrum collections on Facebook, and then they've got a row of stormtroopers, a scout walker, and ASAT in the room, and it's like, well, we're all the same. We're all the same, really.
We are, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm not an old style computer guy, but I do admire. That's one of the best things about our toy community. And we've said this 1,000 times, so I'll shut the fans up about it. But it's always nice watching other people's videos or other people's things when they've got different things than you. I find it enjoyable to learn and this and that. Do you know what I mean?
The amount of just watching, like Luke's channel, Luke Reynolds, just the amount of math stuff I've learned about, and or like John, who things like, I don't know, Battlestar Galactica and things like that, and it's all this sort of stuff I didn't know about.
Well, it's funny because Luke made that influential video, didn't he? And I would just watch Super Awesome's video on that Star Trek Enterprise, the new Playmates one, and I'm gonna get them. Yeah. I'm going to get the figures anyway. I was going to get just the old 60s cast, obviously, and then if they do Strange New World, because I'm not a Star Trek fan, really. Not that I don't like it. I don't know that much about it.
Get what you want, innit?
Yeah, another 60s, another Strange, but that Enterprise is, and it makes you go out, doesn't it, and think, I'll find that. He says that's cheap. NES games were $70.
That's right. I remember paying like for the Atari cartridges. All right, Mark's there, isn't he? Is he Marky D's there? Echo? He's got to be.
Is it Echo too, Marky D?
Yeah. Well, going back to what John said, it was I remember like expecting to be able to buy an Atari game with me birthday card money. It was like 30 quid, and it was, I wanted to buy Battlezone, and it was like 50. It was £49, 50 quid. That was.
And how old were you? 83. So what were you? 8, 9, 10, something around there?
Wow, I was like, what? You had to buy him second hand, or I don't know. It's weird. Cheap off market.
And I bet your mums were a bit suspect at that time, because this is a new thing, and they're probably like 70 quid for this.
How much?
Yeah, I bet they were. Used to buy those £1.50, 29p figures, not 70 quid.
Yeah.
Things. God, how much was the console then? If that was that price, well, VHSs were the same way. What it says, remember, that's why video libraries and video rental places, because to buy a VHS was mega expensive, wasn't it back then?
Oh yeah, to buy because they didn't. I remember in I think it was the early 90s, like VHSs came down to £9.99 rather than like 30 quid. They were 30. I remember looking at Star Wars and Empire and Jedi wanting those, and they were like 30 quid in Smiths.
Yeah. 30 quid, unbelievable. Vintage. I think vintage is going to
I think Dave's going.
Oh well, Keith, are you going tomorrow then? I know our side's spending the whole weekend there, so it'd be nice. I bet our side would like to see you. I know, honestly, Luke. It's funny as well because I love the Indiana Jones, and tomorrow apparently there's some pre-order Indiana Jones figures coming tomorrow. Did you know that? You can pre-order them from tomorrow.
Not the 6-inch
ones. Yeah, the
6-inch Willies. Oh, 6.
Yeah, 6-inch Willies. Well, apparently the first wave. So I've read on Twitter. So just take Shabby's word for it. And I don't know, but they said that the first wave is focusing on Raiders. So we're gonna have to be quicker.
Yeah. Have you seen the leaked video trailer that came out? Watch it in the pub.
I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
It couldn't really see much. It was the screen. I think there's so many leaked trailers, copies been taken down. It was the screen was moving around. There was a bit where he was Indiana Jones under a hood, like a guy under a sack, and they pulled us in a German uniform, and they pulled it off, and it's Indy. And you're like, no way.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no.
And they said I didn't watch it, but I couldn't find it, to be honest with you. But did you say the de-aging's in it, and it looks really good as well? Apparently,
it was very bad quality, but it looked pretty.
Yeah. I don't understand why they just don't. I mean, to me, I don't understand why they just don't release it, because it's not as if we see a trailer, we're going to go, oh well, I'm not going to go and bother seeing it. Then of course we're going to go and see it. You know what I mean? Matty's staying in the pub where everyone knows your name.
Everybody knows. Everybody.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. It's the Blue Oyster. Hiya, Jumpy. Hiya, pal. Well, it's nice for everyone to turn up, because me and Tez were saying, it might be a bit quiet. Do you know what I mean? Because most of our chats away. But no, thank you all so much. This is awesome, man. And like I said, if just in case there's new people coming in, me and Tez are going to put a link in the chat, and just come in for 5-10 minutes, and then if somebody else comes in, you know what I mean, we'll just do it that way if you want. We'll probably do it in about 20 minutes or so. So, hey, Peaky, nice to see you. So, have you picked anything up, Tez, this week? Have you got anything?
No, I haven't picked anything up this week. But
well, I stuff. Yes.
All right, you show. You're going to show,
and then you're going to search all that for
you. I'll set myself up on
Keith's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll just show you basically. So we went out yesterday, and I had these on pre-order, and I thought, well, it's taking its time taking it. I went to a Walmart yesterday, and I found these. So these will be coming up with me and Lucy. I found Snout Spout.
Oh, Snout Spout, yeah.
Which is awesome. And then I found. Do you remember this one, Tez, when we were kids?
Oh, he spitted water. What was he called?
Yeah, Leech.
Yeah. No, he was sucker.
Yeah, you could stick into your car window and your mum's bedroom window, stuff like that. And then now what they've done is they've done another head for him. So that'll be on a Shabby video. And can't believe Jen let me spend this money. I mean, awesome. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, mate, Jason had that. Yeah.
The new Roton. So, and this is great because they took it off. There was a Revel snap kit, a model kit, and that came with all the cages and so forth here. So they've actually introduced it to this now. So this one, can you see, Tez? It comes with
the
all the hoods, everything else that's on which the original toy never came with. So that's awesome. So that's what I got this week. So, but Tez, do you want to show it? Yes. Well, do you want to talk about it first, Tez, and tell you how you found it?
This wardrobe, it's got loads of like Josh's old toys and stuff that just a thing that is maybe too big in his room, and it's. But I had to get something out the other day. I hope Smuggler's got grey pants on, and there's some Playmobil. There's some Playmobil stuff in there. So
Playmobil, but wait to see what it is.
Yeah, I found something that I've shown Shabby already. But
I couldn't believe it.
Have you ready? I'll get a. There we go.
Right, are you ready?
Do you want to try that? So put it big screen. Put it on big screen. If you there we go. Look at that. Can you put that on big screen, Shabby?
Sure can.
Look at that.
Keith, look at that, bad boys.
So yeah, this it folds up into a case and got a handle, and you can keep like a carry case. But you get two. You get 3 on each team. It's just ace.
It looks brand new, Tez. It looks like it's never even been played with.
We've used to play loads.
Is that West Ham? Is he got a West Ham kit on? Because Keith would really like it if he did.
You can get different teams. You can get all the teams. You can get Liverpool. I'm sure you can get Everton. But yeah, look, you just there we go. Look, normal Playmobil figure, and it's just got a spring-loaded. So yeah, it's a bit like Sabutio. So you can go for a goal here. So, okay. Should we go? See if we can get a goal.
Brilliant.
What, it's England, isn't it? So
screaming! It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. You've got a scoreboard as well. Yeah, and the goalies. Yeah, let's look at the goalies. Oh, there we go. Look, and you can look at that.
Right, so I'm on my way round. We'll pull that.
I'm sure you can still get it. I'm sure I saw it in the because we get the Playmobil Christmas catalogue every year, and it's in every year, and it's I think it's about 40 quid.
I've never seen it. It's so but we'll get it over here. That's the thing in America.
That's a good point. Yeah. But yeah, no, I just thought it all folds up into a. Yeah, I've had loads of fun playing that. So.
I bet you have. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's
it's got it feels not like a snooker table. It's
is it felt on the bottom of the table?
Yeah, proper felt. Yeah. And I think you can buy extras. You can buy like floodlights and stuff, and TV camera guys, and I think you can buy. I think they're behind the goal. You can get crowds and stuff. So.
No, don't say that. Oh man, that's awesome. I'd make it Goodison Park. No problem.
I just totally forgot I had that. So there we go. I'll turn it off now. There we are.
It is brilliant. Right, let's get through these because we're falling well behind. Tez, my Spectrum collection was just a bunch of TDK tapes.
Yeah, you used to copy them left, right, and centre.
Let's have a look. Definition of preservation. Yeah.
Well, I get the same nostalgia. Dynamic Duo. I get the same nostalgia when I get like a vintage Specky game. It's like getting. It's like bringing that nostalgia back when I was a kid.
We did that. That's so funny you should say that. When my kids were little, my 2 older ones, we went to the Opera House in Blackpool to watch the CBBS thing, and everyone from Balamory was up, and I remember my kids were little, and they were banging to In the Night Garden. They loved it. I mean, I loved it. I watched it. I mean,
Macapaka.
Exactly. And but they were only on for about 30 seconds in an hour and a half thing, and all the mums were going mad. Like northern mums, like, what's going on? But we loved it. CBBS was it, and they've got a CBBS band. Yeah, Eagle Piggle, yeah.
Eagle Piggle, Upsy Daisy, Macapaka.
They used to sing this song at the end of CBBS, right? When it had finished, and it'd go, "The time has come to say good night. Yeah, it's the end of a lovely day."
Oh, I'm going to watch it again.
Well, I used to sing it to my kids when they had to go to bed, and they'd go mental. They hated it. Dad, shut up! Dad, shut up! Singing that song. The time has come. But they're in love. He's doing another part one, so I apologise for the smell. Right, let's have a look. You can buy stuff on HP. Could you?
On HP. High purchase.
Hello, Lobot. Hiya, pal. Hello, Des. Sorry, guys. I'm just flying through this. If I see something.
Like a ninja.
Oh, we're sorry to hear that, mate. Well, sorry to we'll hopefully we'll cheer you up this afternoon, pal. But
yeah,
you know,
take
our condolences, my friend. Yeah. We're thinking of you, pal. Sorry about that, my friend. Let's have a look. Shabby instruction on finding PulseCon tomorrow in the search bar on YouTube. Type. Oh, I'm not going to do that. And how am I supposed to find all that? Me. I tell you what, you can do. Tez can find it on Twitter. He can stick it up, and we can have a look.
I can stick it up. Yeah, I've been watching PulseCon today with the Transformers. What else? I know they were showing off the selfie Star Wars figures and the new Legacy Transformers.
Well, I saw Mike Casey's today on Twitter, and I saw a couple of other people. You design your face first, and I think by seeing these, they must send you a picture of it. And it didn't look like Mike Case. I thought, well, for
Did it look like him?
No, I don't think it did. Well, I don't know really, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things you pay all that money. It's
going to be hit and miss, isn't it? I think some are going to look like you know. Yeah, I'll probably do what it come look like Jason Donovan.
See, that'd be all right if you look like Jason Donovan. You know what I mean? I probably look like Terry Donovan.
Terry Donovan. Get his dad.
Oh, Brian, I loved that game, the electric one. Me and my brothers used to play that for hours as a kid.
Oh yeah, that was like
And you had the red buttons and the blue buttons, and it was like an old ice hockey game. They had these lines, and you go up and down. And
like these guys in the States had the ice hockey.
Absolutely love that game, and it's funny because I tried to find it over here. On eBay, there isn't any, so it must have just been a European game. But no, and if I do find it over here, changing it to American money, well, I'm not sure now because it's dirt. It's pound is about $1.03. So. But at the time, it was expensive. But yeah, I loved that game.
Footy Cam. There you go. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Didn't it look like that's what I was thinking. It looks like Tony Cotty's old West Ham shirt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, West Ham, that one. Yeah. It's got David Beckham's number on there. Look, 23.
That was a good goal you scored off that. Yeah,
that's all right.
They are.
Not West Ham.
I love Sabitios too. Yeah.
I Liverpool, West Ham, Wolverhampton in the old yellow shirts, and I had Everton as well.
My bedroom was full of it. I remember of all players, really. I remember having Paul Gascoigne on the wall, Kevin Sheedy, obviously all Everton, Neville Southall. Do you know what I mean? Kevin Ratcliffe, Peter Reid. I loved all. My wall was adorned with just football players.
I never really. Maybe Mexico '86. I had a few posters.
Mexico '86.
I had Pete Beardsley on my wall for a while.
Peter Beardsley played for Everton, Newcastle, Liverpool. No, I don't know about that. You know.
Yeah. Oh, Sammy Lee. No, he was Liverpool, wasn't he? Sammy Lee played for Liverpool. He's round, he bounces on the ground.
Tez, did you post a pic of that Playmobil online? Because apparently G4 saw a picture of that yesterday.
No, I was thinking about it, but
yeah,
that's mad. I hadn't seen that either. What a coincidence! Ryan Reynolds. Have you seen the Deadpool? Have you seen the Deadpool trailer, Shabby?
And then there was the next one, the next day, where they were actually talking about it, and then they were telling you what happened in the movie, and it did a.
It goes quiet. That's great, isn't it? That's good. Yeah. Yes, they both have got to have creative control over that.
I mean, the thing is, Hugh Jackman is 51, and look at him. He looks unbelievable, doesn't he? I mean, I'll be happy to see it.
But
I wonder how they're going to do it though, because I watched that. I don't know why I put myself through it every week. Every week I watch Shield, and I can't stand it. It's the worst show I've ever seen.
I didn't know.
I've never known anything like it.
Once you accept for what it is, did you like Friends or anything like that?
Yeah, but that was that's the thing. We keep talking about Ally McBeal and Friends, but that was 30 years ago. It hasn't made me laugh once. Do you know what I mean? She's gone to a wedding now. She was at
I'm just kind of, I like the kind of, the abominations now at hippie retreat. But this is why I brought that up, because you see that abomination Tim Roth thing, and I'm not going to say anything because if anyone's not seen it, I'm not going to ruin it. But he's just not the character he was in the original Hulk movie. No, he was.
What I'm scared of is. So what they're going to do with Deadpool, then, because if you're not going to get the effing and blinding and the risque stuff in Deadpool, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? I sound a bit hypocritical because they said shit in Star Wars last week, and I was like, oh, they shouldn't have really said that. But with Deadpool, you need that. That's his character, isn't it?
I don't know how they're going to tackle that. Actually, is it? I don't know, because what happens if Deadpool appears in a normal MCU movie, like the next Avengers movie? He's going to be doing fourth wall stuff, talking to the audience, and you've got the other main characters going, who's he talking to again? It could be a joke. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Ryan Reynolds is the king of promotion. Deadpool, Mint Mobile. Yeah, I tell you what, he's not short of a few gaffes.
I've been watching the Wrexham series as well. That's been quite good. Have you got?
He does want to make money. The what?
The Wrexham stuff. Yeah.
It's on Hulu over here. I've watched one or two of them. They're pretty good, aren't they? They're all right.
They're all right.
Yeah. It's not Wendy, right? Let me tell you something. I know who this is because Wendy's my sister-in-law. That is Levi, your little boy. I know it is because he always steals a phone and watches Shabby videos. So,
right.
So, hi, Levi. So, I know who he is.
I've seen videos of Wendy and Jen out.
Yeah.
They're always in a restaurant eating.
Always. We go. They like all the Korean food and the Korean barbecue.
Oh God, it looks amazing.
They all go to that. I'm never invited. Let's have a look. I'm back one of it. Not much, Baz. Not much.
You missed Lego. You missed Playmobil football, Bazza.
Yeah. Just pre-ordered the 3. How much did that cost you?
All of them. That's about 150 quid.
Well, let's have a look. The 25 over here, so that's 75 there. Wow. With tax. Bloody hell. Hi, Kev. Yeah. Nice to see you, buddy.
Hi, Kev.
I think I'm going to get... I'll definitely get something. So, yeah, there you are. I told you it was. I think we're at the bottom, Tez. I think we got to the bottom. So, Andor, Tez. What do you think of Andor?
Hold on. It's another slow burn episode, but I liked it. You get the whole Mon Mothma thing going to Coruscant, and you find out that he's in disguise as an art dealer. I thought that was great. I thought, what's he putting a wig on for? And it's always pretending to be. Did you see some
of the stuff that was in there as well? You saw Star Killer's armor in there.
Oh, the armor, yes. What else did you see? Yeah, there's a few lightsaber hilts and stuff.
There was a few stones or something. I read it on Twitter today. Someone said something from Mortis was in there, so that was pretty cool.
And he referenced in Solo when Solo fought in the trenches at what's the planet called?
Mundam.
Yeah, and so Andor had been in that same. Well, that battle went on for ages, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, no, I'd like to. They're gonna. Next week's gonna be good because they're gonna do like a heist in that garrison, steal all the what was it the security, like the budget for a whole quarterly budget for an Imperial base. Yeah, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be good. I think we need to. What did you reckon? What do you reckon?
Well, I was just about to say, I always, when the news coming out of all of them that was coming, this was one, because I'm a massive Rebellion fan. I love the Rebellion. And so Rogue One, in a way, I thought was made for me, because I thought, this is awesome. I'd love to see how the Rebellion formed. But this is taking it a bit back from that. And when they introduced it, a lot of people would say, oh, Cassian Andor. And I thought, no, look at the character. This is going to be brilliant. You know what I mean?
It was great. I watched Rogue One a couple of nights ago.
But they've really kept it. They've really kept it Rogue One. Do you not think, Tez? They've kept it like a Rogue One feel, a Rogue One vibe. And a lot of people think you see the first half of that show, that movie, so it's a bit boring. The last half an hour is good. But I love Rogue One. I think it's.
No, I do.
All the way through,
I love all the backstories, that all the sort of the politics and when it was on Coruscant, and I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they can ruin it, because there's nothing to ruin, because he's not a legacy character. He's only been around 5 years, that character on the screen, so they can't ruin much. They can probably show Vader, and they might show Governor Tarkin, but
I hope so. I hope because it's a height of it. But one of the nicest things is, and I don't know whether some of our chat or viewers watching are I'm a massive book reader, as you know. And the ISB, the Imperial Security Bureau, is always in the books. You always hear about it. And then to see the offices on Coruscant, and I was like, that is awesome. Only something little, but because I'm such an avid book reader, and the ISB was always in the books, to see it there, and her walking in with a briefcase, and you saw that meeting, and they've all got the white uniforms, and I thought that is the coolest thing ever, because that's, again, something that I've read about for years, and now I'm actually seeing it. So I absolutely loved that. I really did. Kevin Reynolds, hiya, pal. Nice to see you.
Right, Luke.
Happy birthday to Connor too. Reynolds, his little lad. His
little lad. Well, he's not little. He's 14 now, 15.
Yeah, be up there. Yeah. They had Indiana Jones whipping carbonite at the back of the shop. Did they? Did you actually have the whipping carbonite? Oh man, I never saw that. I'll try to check.
You know what? I've watched it on my phone. I've not watched it on a big screen yet. That's why I'm missing all these things. I'm like,
oh yeah, I saw Luke's roof this morning on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is.
Hey, Gooper. Nice to see you, buddy.
Gooper.
Yeah, everybody's turning up, Tez. This is awesome. Darren's here, the Gooper, Reynolds. Everybody's here. Let's have a look. How many episodes? Is it 12?
There's 2 series.
It's 12. No, I think the first. The thing is, as well, I was talking to somebody and someone said they're going to do 3 episodes every week. Obviously, they're not doing that. So I think there's I'm sure there's 12, but one of you lads will definitely know. But I'm loving it. I've got to be honest. It's something different. And I think that's what we needed. You just said something before, Tez, which was a good point, that he's not exactly a legacy character, which I've got to admit I'm kind of happy about. Because Boba Fett was all right. Obi-Wan Kenobi was all right. But this is someone that we don't really have. I mean, there's 2 books. There's Catalyst with him in, and obviously they're all one book. And there's a couple of things here and there. But he's relatively new to the Star Wars, isn't it? I mean,
I think that's what you need.
I think so. Yeah,
and
I agree with you.
It might bring people who don't normally watch Star Wars because maybe it's a bit slower. It feels like a BBC drama. Well, to be honest,
it's full of BBC, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's all the actors on it.
Yeah, it's been. Well, you've got some of the Doctor Who writers. You've got some of the guys who wrote like Spooks, and I didn't really watch a lot of those police dramas. Line of Fire. So it feels very. In fact, it feels very British, late 1970s British. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. And the thing is, as well, it feels to me as well, Tez. I don't know where it's filmed, all those mountains, and is it Scotland where they filmed all that? Or Wales?
I think it was
amazing.
I think it was Scotland. What it looked like, it got to be.
It just looks on an epic scale. Now, don't get me wrong, Mandalorian and Obi-Wan in that volume room that they do, it looks amazing. It really does. But this gives it more of a realistic feel. Do you not think, with all the landscape behind them and the way they've done it? It looks fantastic. It really does. 12 episodes. They are. Cheers, Kev. So Kev says it's 12. Everyone, I mean, listen to all our chat. Everyone's saying it. Everyone's really liking it. So, let's have a look.
I mean, I guess you can, if you can dismiss it as a bit boring, but I think once the series has gone down the line and maybe the second season and stuff, I think people will be looking back at this at maybe as they did as they put Rogue One at that high pedestal. I think they might do the same. Yeah,
let's have a look. So thanks, lads. He's 15. They are. Tez, you were right around there. The house is just empty. Oh, bless. Well, I'm glad. I hope you had a good day. That's weird. So Jude and Connor share the same birthday. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Where do we get the bloody Levi? How old is Levi, Suki? About 5, 6. I can't remember how old my nephew is. He's only a young lad, but his mum's got to kill him when she finds he's got his phone. The lad don't. So
is Luke right? Like, is Luke Reynolds going to Echo?
No, he's not going.
Oh,
he couldn't get a train, could he? Bless him. Because, that's the thing. It's not Luke's fault. He's not going. He's up up north, isn't he? He'd take for ages when the train's not working out. So no, he's not. I don't blame him.
Bridlington, it's lovely. I've been to Bridlington. It's like Leeds on sea.
We love all Luke, don't we? But the thing about Echo, let's be perfectly honest, it's twice a year. If you misses this one, like you, Tez, you've missed it, you'll be probably going to the next one. Matt's just gone, hasn't he? So all the lads will go.
As long as it's not when's the next one? It's usually in April.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
because celebrations like on my wife's 40th. So, I'm going to DevCon next week, which is the Devon's Star Wars DevCon.
Unbelievable! That's brilliant. Let's have a look. Afternoon, boys. Tez, just watch the stream for a minute. I've just got to do something. I'll be 1 sec, okay?
What are you doing?
I won't be safe. I won't.
What's going? Right. Now Shabby's gone. We're going to play some Spectrum games. Any requests? I'm only joking. I can't see I can't show the chat. I can't show the chat. I do actually like Shabby's. I've got the chair, and just Shabby's got that antique thing going on there. So yeah. So who's in Echo? Are you meeting up? Are you going to the Bernie Inn bar and having a drink? Everybody said they want to play Spectrum games now.
Did he? Listen, I know me and Matt give you loads of strife for it and so forth, but I bet it's pretty cool to do, man. I bet it'd be nice to get involved and so forth. It's just I don't know what it is for me. We had them as kids. We had Spectrum, we had Commodore, we had so we had it all. Yeah. But I just have no heartfelt memories to it. Chucky Egg, I think I love Chucky Egg and Horace goes skiing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it doesn't. What I'm saying, Tez, though, it doesn't make me go back and like toys do. It doesn't make me go, oh wow, look at that. Do you know what I mean? I
had the I think it was the end of 1982. I got the original Spectrum, but I remember 83 Jedi came out, and it was like, I was buying Return of the Jedi figures in 83, and I was like, you can buy a Spectrum Return of the Jedi game as well. It was, and it was like half and half.
Yeah.
It's just funny. It's British. The Spectrum is like proper. They didn't have it in the States. They had it in Australia and Russia. I see it's a lot of Russian Spectrum guys as well, which is nice. It's British through and through.
Yeah, I'll just right here we go. So Claire, no pop. What does Claire say? No problem, smugglers. Okay. Thanks, Steve Bose. I went to Norcon last week. What's Norcon, TJC? Do you know what Norcon is, Tez?
Norcon.
Yeah,
like Northumberland Con, Norwich Con.
Norwich Con. I love Norwich. I tell you what, I went to Norwich for work once.
Lovely, lovely.
When I was in the suit business, they sent me to. And when I was in England, they sent me to Norwich for a weekend. And I tell you what, I'd never been before. And it's a nightmare to get to Norwich too. It's really weird how to get there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no sort of.
It's strange how to get to Norwich.
There's the motorway, but then it's like getting down to Devon. There's the motorway, but then it's still all A roads.
But I tell you what a beautiful city it is. It's a beautiful city, Norwich. Really nice. Have you ever been, Tez?
People in Norwich, they sound like people who live in Devon. They've got the same accent.
Yeah, I suppose they do.
Yeah, they do.
Like that, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
A bunch of farmers, they do talk like that, don't they? Yeah.
Little dude just literally bagged it up. Here we go. Darren! He's not going to echo. No echo for me this time. 7 mic past the splash.
Oh, sorry. So I thought it was a Spanish celebration. It's a splash celebration, yeah.
Howdy, everyone. Hi, pal. Good to see you, QA. The Marvel Legends streams just started. Man. So what? Have any of you in the chat backed that $350 toy? It's weird that though, but I know it's not the same thing. So everyone's going to say, Shabby, you can't compete in both. But when you saw that McFarlane Batman Beast yesterday, that massive
that was ace
4x4 for $50. So you know what I mean? I mean, it's a bit
play value. Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know. Listen. I'm not going to tell anybody what to pay their money on and so forth. I just think it's just getting a bit pricey, isn't it?
Well,
do you know what I mean? 500,
when you
600,
when you look at the car and all the effects and stuff, and it looks nice. What was it? Nearly $400, yeah. It
will be after tax, yeah.
Yeah, and then you look at the self-transforming Optimus Prime, which is about another $200. Remember that?
That's 750, 1,500 now because they bought the trailer out as well for it, haven't they? So that's $1,500.
But like, what? I would have not bought I would have gone for the Optimus Prime and just like because the amount. Have you seen the videos people post? It's amazing. It dances to Spotify and stuff.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's
fantastic. Man. Don't get me wrong, but I think what it is I think somewhere along the line over the past 4 or 5 years, I think we tend to forgot what toys is all about. It was all about hunting and finding and collecting, and that gives everybody in the world, no matter what your financial scale is, an opportunity to come into our thing. And it's just a bit, it's getting up there now. I mean, vintage, I understand. I always have done. Vintage, you can't buy anymore. So, you know what I mean? And people price it for what they think it's worth, or people buy it for what it's worth. But brand new toys coming out at 350 quid for a car and a figure.
There's also a lot of, there's a lot of new collectors starting up, maybe they're a bit younger than us and they've had families and now they've got expendable cash and now there's a lot of I find a lot of people going on Facebook and Twitter going, oh, where can I get this, the Unicron, the Transformers Unicron, where can I get this from, and or where can I get, what else have they brought out, all these HasLab stuff, and it's like, I always go, oh, you can get Unicron on Hasbro Pulse 2 years ago, and a lot of people new coming into the collecting community don't even know about Hasbro Pulse. It's mad.
No, I just had to leave. I went and had a chat to Jen for a bit. That's what it was, kid. I just chatted to Jen and said, "Get Levi off." Before he said something. Bless him. He's all right. He's a good little kid. Yeah, he's gone now. Yeah. HasLab's gone mad. It has a bit down. Now, listen, everyone's in different predicaments. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go, or make one of these videos slagging them all off and so forth. It's up to every individual collector what they collect and what they pay for. That's not an issue for me. Just from my opinion, what kind of puts me, I'm a big collector, and I've always been one of those things. I'm married with 4 kids, so I'm not a person to go out and just spend his money. So if I had 350 quid, I think I'd probably go, well, I can get this, that, this, and that, and this, instead of just one thing. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is for me. But I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong.
No,
there you go. I know it's 427, and like I say, the way people customize stuff now, the way people can make their own stuff now with LED lights and stuff like that. Like that Batman beast will cost you 50, and I can't wait to see what people do to that. Put the lights in it and everything else in it. That's going to look fantastic. Let's have a look. I'll get down here, and then what I'm going to do in a minute, guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat. So if anyone wants to come in and say hello to me and Tez, your mother. Actually, Tez, we're doing all right. We've done an hour already. That's pretty cool.
Have we? Oh.
Let's have a look. So, and the Marvel Legends stream is down. Oh. Wonder why that is.
It's down. Actually, I was watching the Transformers one, and it was cutting out a lot.
Maybe the weather. I don't know.
Maybe
moved earlier this year. Here we go. As soon as I went into the con, my boy was scared as there was a predator standing. I'd be scared.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. And he was like, "Forget that, Dad." Do you know what I mean? No, Dad. Yeah, we are. I'm glad. I'm glad we did it, because I don't want to take. It's funny this. Yeah. I've always treated YouTube and Twitter and everything as my hobby. You know, it's like when I have time to myself, this is what I like to do, and that's why I said to Tez, "Do you want to do it?" Even though Matt's not here, so that's why it's not classed as a USR. But yeah, Tez said we'll do it, so I'm really happy with that. Oh yeah, I mean every one of them is perfect. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, me and Shabby have never done it together before,
and now we're back to well. We have, but we don't. Can we have an Echo Park? He already told you last week. Car Park 1 apparently. Car Park 1's the best one. So
it's a big car park complex there.
Oh,
are they going to have a rave afterwards?
We've got it. We've got an upload. Yeah. It's either number 1, like we said, or number 4 now. An exclusive. There you are. It's an exclusive. Right, so let's see. Let's get this invite. Copy to clipboard. I'll let me stick it right in there. So there's the link, kids. If anyone wants to come in and say hello, you are more than welcome.
Let's get Chris in, because he's done.
He's allowed to come in here. He's allowed to come in this one.
Yeah, so he's allowed to. Yeah.
Wonder if it goes
yeah. I could do round car part B.
I haven't done a Shabby Dance Friday though in ages. I should do. In fact, I made one last week and then I turned it off. I thought, no one wants to see it anymore. Shabby Dance.
Oh no,
Friday.
I do. Brighten me day up, man.
Yeah. Hello, John.
Hey.
You not been blown away, John? That sounded a bit dodgy, that didn't it? I mean, in a weather sense. So.
Yeah, right. No, it actually landed just a little bit north of us, so we got that tail edge. The worst day was Tuesday, Wednesday night. We had a lot of flooding on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
But it quickly drains and you're fine. So by probably Wednesday afternoon, late at night, it had pretty much all drained away and we were back to normal. So yeah. But I mean, the west coast there got hammered, like Fort Myers, and then
but it did.
And then when it went across and went into the Atlantic Ocean, then Jacksonville and those guys up north. But now it's going to come straight in for you, right? It's headed straight for you, right? Yeah. See,
it's really bad. That's why I had to say at the start of this, because the house was shaking and it's really windy and raining. Yeah. So, right, we've got 3 other people. So let's see if I can get them all in. How many does this hold now, Tez? It holds 6, doesn't it?
6 if you're not paying.
Right.
Yeah.
Lord Baz.
Lord Baz. Oh my God.
What is that? Let's have a look.
Somebody might not know that. That's Power Rangers.
Oh, it's Baz.
That is an awesome helmet, Baz.
That's great.
Wow. Holy cow.
Hi, Pete.
I got your feet back on.
Hey.
Hello, Tony. Hiya, Tony. How are you, pal?
Tony's here.
Yeah, look at this, full out. Right, so at the moment we've got a full house. So if you want to come on, just wait for 10 minutes and then pop in. So how are you, boys?
We'll rotate around.
Yeah.
This is awesome, isn't it?
This is awesome. Good old Tony's here. Good old Baz and Pete. Started your YouTube. Do you want to tell us about your YouTube, Pete?
It's the second time.
Not bad. Yeah, I just wanted to say hello to Tez and I have a question for you all.
Yeah, go on. Just wait for 10 minutes. Right. Someone's got the TV on. If someone can turn the TV down, that'd be great.
The telly on, or is it? But I think it might be a bit.
No, it's there. We've got a bit of an echo with somebody.
If you've got a YouTube tab open up on your PC, you want to shut that down. Shut it down.
Someone's got the TV on. If someone can turn the TV down, that'd be great.
Who's on the phone? Who's
got a bit of an echo with somebody?
If you're hands up, who's on the phone? If you've got a YouTube.
Hang on.
Who's on a laptop? Pete, are you on a laptop? Shut it down.
Yeah.
That's a look.
I'll turn my other TV off.
There you go.
It's gone.
It was me.
It was you, Tony.
StreamYard tab open. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Right, Tony, what's your question, pal?
Tony.
Yeah, first of all, I wanted to say hello to Tez because I speak to him. It's Anthony Craven normally on his Spectrum stream.
Yeah,
of course.
It's Tony I normally go by, if you know what I mean. But
yeah,
I had a wee question for you all, and it's quite controversial. Did you see the Michael Mercy stuff about articulated ninja videos?
No, didn't see that at all. No.
It's all about him basically because he's been fighting against Hasbro for like 5 years, and this articulated ninja basically justified his position. And I thought it was very moving. And I
do. I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion, whether you slate something or not. You're entitled to it, and I think people getting mad about that is on them. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know the full history of the story. What sort of?
So basically, he has been fighting against, like, telling us all to stop. You know, like the old adage is basically, "Oh, if you don't like it, don't buy it," and that doesn't help the situation. You know,
it doesn't. It doesn't. You're right. Hang on a minute, right?
He was saying that, and he was basically Retro Blastings brought out a video basically just saying thank you, Articulated Ninja, for backing me, you know, and it was all these other YouTube channels that were backing Michael, and it was brilliant. And they did a kind of Avengers Endgame video with all their faces as the YouTube channels, and it was really good. You should go and look it up, honestly.
I will do, because I like. We're big fans of Mitchell Blassie here. We've talked behind the scenes, and he's always been nice to. We like him. We're big fans of him here, so we've got no issue.
It was very moving. It was the most kind of thing I've seen on YouTube this week. That was changing my opinion on it all, because I sometimes think that a lot of folk just come on and moan.
I
wouldn't
say I wouldn't say it's moaning.
I think we've the top three of us, and maybe Baz and maybe Pete in the future. I've all had behind the scenes controversy, and it's always a bit because there is a community, and it's I always say be true to each other, and if it's negative, that's fine. If it's positive, that's fine. But
is there any chance? Sorry, is there any? We've got a live from Echo here, but I'll have to throw somebody out for 5 minutes while these lads come in, because there's all of them on there. Who would like to leave and come back in 5 minutes?
Well, I've got somebody to speak to you before he goes.
Go on then, Tone. Let's get him on.
Right, let's get him on. He's going to say the magic words.
All right, go on.
Come on.
Hello, man, babies.
Hello, man, babies! Brilliant.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Tony. Lovely to see you, my friend.
Tony, you can pop back. If you want to pop back on later, just
pop back in.
Yeah,
I'm just
an hour left.
Pop back in, because these lads, I know they're all in the pub, so they'll all be hammered in about 10 minutes. So
I can pop in as well. I can pop back in as well.
No, it's all right.
It's all right, Pete.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
All right, Tony. We'll see you in a minute, Tony.
See you after.
Come back. There we go.
Right. So, an exclusive from Shabby Tez live from Echo.
Put him on the big screen. Big him up.
Big him up.
Yeah,
Big him up.
there you go.
Hey! Look at this. It's like a Take That reunion. Look at this.
It is.
All right.
Exactly what
A
it
right
is.
batch of more ugly bastards you've never seen.
So I see you made it, Connor. I see you made it all right.
Yeah, got there in the end.
I'm not sure. I'm very far away.
So what are you up to? Where are you?
Waiting on our burgers.
Waiting on our dinner. Still waiting. So we'll just pop on while we're waiting for dinner.
Oh, nice. So where are you eating? Where are you eating?
At the beef eater, I've got a mixed grill.
A mixed grill.
Oh,
yeah. So who have you met up with so far? Who's there?
Got Tim.
Yeah.
Boss Bounty Tim. Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Gav. And Andy Murray's having dinner with us as well, isn't he?
Is he?
Give me some.
So you're gonna have to say that again, Si. You just cut out a bit. What did you say?
I'm just saying that Gav today for you're really gonna like a lot.
Gavin Hind, bloody good old Gav. Oh, it's nice to hear a Gav.
First I've seen Johnny, but
yeah. Look at. I don't know. So, is there a karaoke or something tonight, lads? Are you going to be singing away or what? What's going on?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes. Yeah.
Got to start with You Never Walk Alone.
Got you.
We've all been practicing our dance Friday.
Nice. That's what I like to. Well, Simon, you do know that Claire's opened all your Lego.
Probably. I bet you can hear tonight.
Yeah. You see a lot. 4 blokes live from a car park.
Look, Josh.
I'm bold now.
So what time is it tonight then? What time will you all be going in the morning? Have any of you got early bird tickets or?
No, I don't think I do.
I know it's from last year.
Oh, brilliant.
By the time people are queued up, it took them an hour and a half to get in, so there's not really much of an early bird there, is there, really?
Yeah. Johnny and Greg, have you set up a store for tomorrow?
No, we're there as
no.
Attendees, yeah. Just to see
Oh, it's coming down. I'll go back up.
absolutely brilliant. All right, that's awesome. So where's the rest of the boys? Are they all still in the pub?
Really good. Stop the lads.
I didn't even get up. Sorry.
I'll see you later.
Right, boys, you're cutting out. You're cutting out.
Right. Have a good stream.
All right. Oh. Yeah, got Pete, we got Baz, John. We got you keep cutting out. You keep cutting.
I'll do it. I'll let you get off.
All right. See you, boys. Have a good time.
Bye.
Oh, brilliant.
Have fun. Have fun.
Awesome.
Awesome. Sort out Josh then as well.
Yeah, that's brilliant. All the lads are there. So Johnny, Greg, Tim, Connor. Nice to see Connor actually turned up, because I know he had issues with his train this afternoon or something. So that's brilliant. Yeah. So Tony, my friend, if you want to come back in, you're more than welcome, Tony. And thanks for doing that.
We've got room now.
Yeah, we got one more. So if Tony, if you want to come back, come back. Pete, tell us about your YouTube channel.
Okay, my YouTube channel is going to be all about movie reviews.
Right.
Good.
It's going to be about. I'm getting a first guest on as an actor, a local actor, next week.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
And I haven't set this up yet. I want to get an action figure collector interview going. So next week is probably going to be me talking about me and interviewing myself. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a review on the 4 episodes of Andor. So it's going to be a movie review. It's not going to be a news program. I'll leave that up to everybody else.
Right.
Because news can be really difficult to do because everybody else gets it first in the US. And
you take some tips off your mic.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just going to be like a movie review, kind of like a TV shows as well, like Severance or Ted Lasso reviews on Apple Plus, and a classic movie review as well from the.
Pete, what's your favorite classic apart from Star Wars, obviously?
It's probably gonna. It has to be my go-to. Is the Predator film?
Yeah, good one.
Oh yes.
Is that the whole collection, Peter? You got more than what's behind you?
Yeah, I've got some down here as well on the floor. Whoops.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I've just killed Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's all right,
man. Speaking of, Disney has promised not to change the format. The Deadpool will be rated R when it's on its own. So when they do the Deadpool Wolverine movie, it will be a rated R movie. They won't take anything away from Deadpool. Yeah. They won't take anything away from Deadpool when he's in a Deadpool movie that's standalone. But when he shows up in the MCU, like as a side character popping in with other guys, that movie could be like PG-13, and he might not swear as much. He'll show. You know what I mean? But they're not changing the format from what we already saw in the first two. It was part of Ryan Reynolds' contract, like when he came over.
Yeah, because it's him.
Disney said, "I don't want to change the character," and they said, "You don't have to. We'll make a rated R movie," because Disney has made rated R movies in the past, but it's just, they're
Well, that's what I thought. Found it very hard to do.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, John, about if Deadpool appears briefly in Avengers 5, whatever we're on now, and he breaks the fourth. If he breaks the fourth wall, you can have just like, I don't know, Spider-Man going, who's he talking to?
Well, I'm not sure. Usually in the comics, the other characters don't react to that. It's just Deadpool. It's just Deadpool breaks the fourth wall while the other character goes off screen or something.
And that could be. I mean, in the comics, that is really funny. I must say.
Yeah. So I think that if they did it in the movies, I think they would do.
I'll talk quietly.
Can you shut up?
Can you shut up? Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So, you, Baz, how's things with Baz?
I'm good. I'm good.
I've been seeing all David's American adventures, man. He's going all over the place, isn't he? Everywhere.
He's been more places than John.
He popped on the stream last night. He was in toy museum in Branston.
Speaking of Baz, next time you talk to him, tell him to answer my DMs. He told me before he left. He said, "When I get to Florida, we got to get together." And I've been asking him when he puts up his videos. I've been writing in the comments, and I DM'd him, "When are you getting to Florida? I need to know because I have to have the day off so I can go meet him."
Yeah, that's fine. I'll mention it to him, but I think he's in Florida. I think he goes there on the 27th or the 28th of October.
Okay.
Has he got his full 90 days visa there? Is he?
Oh yeah, he did 3 months or something. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, he did the max. He's done the max. He's done the max 90 days. Yeah. Wow.
It must be costing him a fortune, though. All the toys he's buying, all the traveling, all the
all those meals look amazing.
So far, I've had one to Texas and one from I think it's California.
Yeah. Has he sent you a cowboy hat yet, Baz?
No, not yet.
Right, John. We'll have to send Baz a cowboy hat. Do you know what I mean?
Actually, David's probably saving money at the moment compared to the British pound.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Because if he wants me to meet him at Disney, I'll drive up and meet him at Disney. But if he does want to come down to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, I've got 4 or 5 stores set up where we could do like a loop. I could take David on a loop and do a store tour of like 4 or 5 places.
I'll message him tomorrow, John, just to make sure.
Yeah, because you can't. Yeah, that'd be awful if you didn't.
I said that to him though. If he's in North Carolina, me and G-Force will grab a hold of him and we'll do something for him. So
you got a good tour of stores to go out of your area too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
and John, if you need any assistance on the Birmingham Brummie accent, because John, because David's got a big Brummie accent. I'm married to a proper Brummie, so I can help.
I told you that story before when Jen was doing the furniture at home and I was at work when we were back in England, and 2 people came to pick up a piece, and I said to her, "Where are they from?" She goes, "I don't know. I think they're from Portugal." Now, there's no way our Jen would say they're from Portugal. There's no way. So I thought, nah, where are they from here? And when they came back, they had Birmingham accents. Jen thought they were from Portugal. Birmingham. You know what I mean?
I hope my wife's watching.
I've been quite used to it because, I'm sure I told people this before, but I had a good friend named Alex when I was growing up, and Alex's whole family was from England. So, and then my other friend Sam Furman, my friend Sam actually lost his accent because he got here in the States young enough to where he didn't really pick up a big English accent, but his parents had a really thick English accent. So I got used to it as a child growing up, listening to English accents. Yeah, and then the words like lift and bin and the carport.
Lift. Take this bin, not lift.
The what do you call it? The boot, the boot and everything. So
the boot
it was like I kind of got used to the language and the different words and the accents growing up because I had
talking.
2 friends,
I'm a New Zealander.
Pete doesn't understand himself.
Really? I can't write properly either.
That's fine. I just do it on a whim, isn't it? Do it on a whim.
So, Universal Toy Collector, did you see Lack was on it? Lax was on the last episode, so that's out now. So I did last week, Lax on this week.
Yeah, I've watched that.
So that'll be good to watch. Yeah.
Have you done that yet, John? Have you done on
I've been on Matt's show. Yeah, we were on Matt's show with the old and new. The old.
No. Universal Toy Collector, Stuart.
Stuart.
Yeah,
he's got me in November, I think it is. Yeah,
yeah. We've all got a ticket. It's like a deli. It's like a deli.
He's got it planned out for months, and he's got me in November. So yeah, a little ways off. So
it's good. It's a good show. He's a lovely bloke, Stu. I'm so glad we've all found him and he's coming to our community school. What a really nice fellow he is. You know?
I just subbed his channel the day.
Yeah, he's nice, and they keep on collecting, lads. They've just done a Pocket Memories video, which is really cool. So they're going to start. So no doubt they'll get in touch with you all about that too. So that was a good one.
Yeah,
so
I subbed to his channel as well, and his questioning for your interviews. I'm going to have to change my questioning.
They're the same. Well, there's only 3 questions.
I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
no, he does all because he does it behind the scenes and it's recorded and it comes out good. I've enjoyed watching him. I really have. So it's been good.
Because Shabby and myself and John and Baz has done it as YouTubers, but Pete, you've got to, and if Mr. Rum's watching, you got to get on Salacious Rum on a Monday. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
I saw him with Blue Harvest, and that was hilariously funny.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like an initiation, isn't it, Salacious? If you do,
you don't know what you're going to get.
It's going to be interesting because Chris, who's filling in for Dave at the minute on my stream, Salacious wants to do one with him, so it's going to be interesting because Chris is more Power Ranger side. He's not really stout, so it's going to be interesting to see what questions.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh yeah, Peaky's on it, isn't he? Good old Peaky. So, this is what I mean. We said that before, me and Tez, about our community now. How it's developed into so many different types of collecting now. You know, you're getting your Power Rangers and you're getting your this and your that and your Lego as well, and it's all piled in. So you're learning so much stuff. You know, there's a lot of things out there. I mean, probably not John because he collects bloody everything, but there's people out there that don't really get into a line, but they admire it. So it's so nice to have people in our community now that you're learning off everybody.
The only reason I got the Lord Zed helmet is because the Entertainer in the UK was selling this for 31 quid. And it's usually about 120 to 130 pounds for it. So they knocked a good bit from an off. So that's the only reason I got it.
Yeah. And I saw you. What is it? I saw you think on Salacious. Was I naughty? So no, you weren't.
No, you weren't. You get £7.55.
Because I just missed out on some of the G.I. Joe classified figures that the Entertainer was selling.
Right.
The Snake Eye with his wolf. They had that for 55 quid. They reduced it down to £12.50. But I went out of stock like that.
Wow.
G-Force has said it now, and he's right. I don't know whether I've noticed it. Yes. Oh, hang on, not that one. G-Force has just wrote, here we go, with all the clearance. Yeah. I mean, I just got the TVC Cosca Reeves for $5.99. That's it at Target, right there.
$5.99 now?
Yeah. Well, not all of them, because they had all you've seen it, John, these new sections that they're doing in Target. It's like their own Disney section, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the Black Series on there. They had Saw Gerrera for only $23 from $35, but he wasn't there. There was no left. Sure. And then they had Cosca. That's what I mean. So for 23, and then they had Galen Erso, and I think that's gone down to $6.98 now from $11.49. So there's still deals to be had. So I'm kind of glad that I'm finding stuff like that now because, like I said, with the prices going up the way they're going, it's nice to. Do you know what I mean?
I know everybody's cup of tea. What I'm going to show off here, but this was a couple of things I got for the Entertainer, Shabby.
Let's have a look. Hold on.
So I know everybody's Power Ranger guy.
Oh, that's good though. Yeah, Red Ranger.
Reduced from 80 quid down to from 25 pounds, near enough. Just under. Is
that a foot soldier from Turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Raph's the Red Ranger, meant to be the Red Ranger. Tommy's actually foot soldier in this.
Yeah. You can change the heads as well.
Got the April. It's a pink ranger, and Mikey, it's the yellow ranger.
Oh, you've got a Michelangelo head and April O'Neil, yeah.
The only set I managed to get was Donnie and Leonardo.
Did you watch the Hasbro Pulse? Because they were I finished and they were coming on here, and I was watching
it because
Power Rangers
new Soundwave. I really want that Soundwave because that's all the Soundwaves that I've seen coming out so far.
Well, the white one.
Oh, that white one! I sent it to Si this morning. That white one. That looks. Why is it white and blue? What is that?
Because that's from shattered
glass.
Yeah.
And they had the black one, Sound Blaster, as well, with the purple. Oh, I can't remember his name.
Technically, that one is
Ratbat.
That Soundwave is technically the good guy, because in that one, the Decepticons were the good guys, the Autobots were the bad guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just want to jump in here for a moment. I thought when you said not your cup of tea, I thought, hang on, is Cups and Saucers going to be an action figure?
Yeah.
What is the articulation going to be?
You got a coffee mug as well.
That's a cup of tea.
What's your favourite thing to collect, Pete? What's your favourite? You know, like if you're going to the shops, what you're looking for the most?
Most is Black Series.
Yeah.
And I do like Marvel Legends as well.
Right.
And I collect the MCU as well.
Okay.
And actually some NECA, but not all NECA. Like Back to the Future, you know. Quite interested in getting that Doc Brown, that the white Doc Brown, him in his nuclear suit. That's the one.
Oh yeah, that one. Careful of his hands.
How accessible is finding in New Zealand? Is it easy to find? Is it
NECA's pretty bloody hard to find.
Which is weird, John, because it's so easy over here, isn't it? NECA's always here. So.
Star Wars,
it's not bad over here, really.
Marvel Legends are easier because they're a GameStop.
Right.
We don't have any stores like you do in America, like Walgreens, Target. Right. We've got this big store called Warehouse.
Right.
And that's our big store where we go toy hunting. We get Toy World, which is a hugely expensive store, hugely expensive. Saw Guerrera was in Toy World, and the price tag was $80.
What, man?
Black
Series an Audi tire.
Black Series can be about $55 to $45.
Just for a standard Black Series.
Yeah, here in New Zealand. Yep, here in New Zealand, and also in Australia, it's pretty pricey.
We are. You know, from Reach Mike.
Yeah. Well, it's quite lucky because, John, have you noticed? I went to Walmart yesterday and it's looking fuller. It's looking
yeah. I showed that in one of the videos last week that I did, that the Walmarts are just packed full. Yeah, and today I saw the new Spider-Man in the windowless box, the black suit covert Spider-Man. And then I saw the new Doctor Strange. And the Doctor Strange looks great. I was like, oh, I might buy this and replace it because it's very much like the old comic book cartoon Doctor Strange. But I scanned them and they came up like $27.97, and I just immediately put them back on the shelf. I was like, nope, the Doctor Strange I have at home is just fine. I don't need to buy this one for $28. You know?
Yeah.
But if it was 23, 22, I would have bought it and replaced the one I have, because the one I have isn't entirely cartoon comic book accurate. This new one looks a lot better, but I just couldn't justify the $28 for one figure. You know, I just couldn't do it. Yeah.
And you're saving up for your Anana. You still need an Anaman, don't you, John?
Yeah, I need a Manaman and the Act Face for the original Star Wars. Yeah. So.
I don't. You might know about this one, Tez, but we've got a shop. It's only been open for the last 2 or 3 years up here. It's called Toy Town.
No, we don't get nothing like that down in Devon. We look at the sun and go, "What's that?"
I think there's one in Blackpool, but I'm not sure. But I was in there last weekend, and now they're starting to get the Black Series in. I kind of got a little bit excited because of the new Boba Fett deluxe pack and the Mando with the Baby Yoda. But they wanted 55 quid.
How much? 35
quid each for them.
Yeah. The deluxe prices still this. Yeah.
And just like your standard one, they wanted £35 for a standard.
The thing is, I mean, I understand about inflation and everything's gone up and so forth. And I know, toy companies are using excuse while everything's gone up, but these are luxuries. They're not priorities. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard for us sometimes to say, well,
Do you think there'll be there probably won't because what Disney's done with Star Wars, but do you think there'll be like in 85, 86 when we were kids, you could buy an Animan for 50p, like an Imperial Gunner for like 45 cents in the bargain bin. Do you think there'll be like surplus Black Series figures that would just be in a bargain bin?
Well, I mean, always do it, don't they, John?
We're already seeing that because, like Shabby said, a lot of the stuff at Target has been going on sale, if not totally down to clearance prices. Like that, who was the recent pilot in the blue suit from
and Top Merrick, and Jason ordered that for me. And Jason pre-ordered that a year ago, and we still haven't got it. So
I walked into Target a week or two ago. And he was $11 at Target, so I bought him because I kept passing on him. I wanted the figure, but I kept passing when he was $25. And finally, one day I walked in, he was $11, so I bought him.
Well, this is what happened at Ollie's. Do you not remember, John, that we never found them in Target or Walmart, but you go to Ollie's and there they were for like $8. It's
so that's kind of how I'm doing it now. I'm waiting to see if a figure I want, like if that Doctor Strange, 3 or 4 months from now, he might get marked down because there's so many of these things now. The scalpers aren't buying them because there's no room for a price increase. There's no room for their profit anymore online. And so the scalpers aren't clearing the shelves. They're leaving everything at Walmart and Target. And now that the store themselves are going to eventually have to mark them down in order to make room for new stuff. But I think that eventually is going to hurt. I have a feeling that this is going to hurt the 6-inch lines. I think a year or two down the road, Hasbro's going to look at it and go, okay, wait a minute. All these toys aren't selling off. Like Target's going to say to them, Target and Walmart are going to say to Hasbro, we don't want to order any more of your $30, $35 6-inch action figures because they're not selling on our stores until we mark them down to $10, $12.
I agree.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it won't be Hasbro wanting to get rid of them. It'll be Walmart and Target saying we're not going to buy anymore if you keep this price point this high because they're not selling. And what's going to happen is they're going to go back to 3 3/4 inch figures because there are a lot of vintage collection and a lot of retro collection on the shelves, but at the same time, people are buying Marvel retro. People are buying Star Wars retro. The $10, $12 action figures are being sold. They're purchasing them. And then they're going to Spin Master for the Batman stuff for $8, $10. So when parents are in the aisles, I see the kids. I see kids in the aisle every single day going, I want the Star Wars toy. And their parents saying, no, I'm not spending $30. And they go and they buy a Spin Master Batman for $10. Or they buy the retro Marvel. They'll buy a retro Marvel carded figure for $12, $11, whatever they are, $10, $11, So they're going for the cheaper 5 POA figures, not for these expensive Black Series to get for their kids, because parents aren't having it. They're not spending.
Are you all doing that thing? Are you doing that thing now as well, where you're not automatically going to the store anymore for something you want because of the price? You're looking for something for bang for your buck. I've done that loads of times. Well, I'll give you an example. When I went to Target, I picked up the Jawa, the new Jawa from Kenobi, and it was $28. So with tax, it was $32, and I thought, I'm not buying it for $32. I don't want it for that price. So I went and bought something else.
Won't that kind of ruin the Indiana Jones line then if they discontinue the 6-inch line?
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm saying it'll be a couple of years for them to catch up because it's just now starting to be where people aren't buying them. So anything that's in the pipeline, they're still going to make and push out to stores. But it'll be a year or so before Walmart and Target really look at and analyze their books for the year and go, whoa, look at this. Action figure sales, nothing was selling until we put it on clearance.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It takes a while for the stores to catch up because they're all computerized. It's like things don't happen instantly in that world. So it'll be.
I understand.
Yeah, the first couple waves of them will come through before they finally start having an impact,
Well, it's like what G-Force says right there, and I think that's right. You've heard me tell this story, so I'm not going to go on. But when we went out, Scuba and me and G-Force, and I bought that Muddy Mandalorian, and it was just a couple of cents under $40. I didn't feel it. I just felt robbed. I was just like, and that's the first time in all these years of collecting, I just went, right, okay. Do you know what I mean? And but that's the thing. You had that fear in you because I was talking to GeForce and Scuba, like I said at the time, and you had that fear if I don't get it now, I'm never going to get it. Then I'm going to have to pay $60 for it. And I didn't like that scare tactic. Do you know what I mean? It took the excitement off it for me.
Yeah.
So
it's called fear of missing out. You know,
fear of missing out.
FOMO. Fear of missing out.
Hi, Scuba.
It's like that distribution. I can't even pronounce that word today. No. That's the problem everybody's having is one place gets one lot and then that other place gets that lot.
And it's like 12 figures per store or something. It's stupid as well. And then the stuff at the back nicking it.
I know what it's coming from. So we've got B&Ms and Home Bargains here, is that Shabby and Tez will know.
Yeah.
Weird that one store will sell like one part of the set, and then another B&Ms will sell the rest of it.
Yeah.
Technically got to go to like 3 or 4 stores just to complete whatever you want to get.
There's some of the Mo 2 stuff. It was like you can only buy He-Man in that B&M, and you had to go a couple of miles on the road to get Skeletor.
The B&Ms that's run Tez, they've got He-Man and Skeletor in each one.
Oh yeah, they do now. But when I first went, it was like, oh, yeah.
The new one, it's just opened up. It's only selling Skeletor.
Yeah,
and I don't know whether you saw it before, but I managed to get. And then the Walmart, I've been around every Walmart. I never find these. I went into a Walmart near Fort Bragg yesterday, and they had about 10 of these. They had about 10 of the snout spouts. They had about 5.
Yeah.
And exactly what Pete just said. It was funny that one Walmart's got all of them, and the other Walmarts haven't got any of them.
Yeah, that leech, the leech. The reason he comes with that other head, Shabby, is because on the cartoon, that alternate head was the head he had on the cartoon.
Yeah. It's cool. It's super. And same as Snout Spout. They gave him a newish head, like from the cartoon, and then they gave him the original head. Do you see?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's so they got it right.
Yeah, I mean, I listen. It's the best toy line for me personally to come out in years.
When does Mattel? Because it's nearly coming up to because they had another. Are they reissued their license for another 3-6 years? Because it's coming to the end, isn't it? Or they.
Yeah,
well, I mean, they've got all the King Hiss and all the State Men coming next year, and then obviously they've just done the Eternia playset when that's available, and so it's going strong, I think. But it's bang for your buck, Tez. I mean, I'll give you an example of that. I'll just make myself big, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. You're looking at a figure, an extra head, a water pump, an extra pump, accessories, comic, $20.
Yeah,
$20. Yeah, I mean, it's and it looks like an old toy, and obviously, lads our age, we're all about the nostalgia. You can't get more nostalgic than that. Besides Star Wars,
and you're gonna for $20 as well. You're gonna open it as well.
Yeah, and because my kids play with them, and you can take the arms, legs off, make your own thing. I think that's what it is with Black Series, which is always going to be my first and foremost, and all the lines and so forth. Or you're paying this amount of money. I think we're tending to come away from the fact that they are toys. This is what they are. We collect them because of the toys, you know. And I don't know. Sometimes I think
there is a weird thing coming up because in like what happened. This is a very strange thing. So Mattel owned and created Masters of the Universe. It's their property originally. But I think before Origins, before the line Origins started. Now I don't know all the details on this, so someone out there might know more, like Spectre Creative. If you ask him, he'll probably know the whole story. But from what I understand, Mattel was having problems financially before Origins even started. So what they did is they sold the Masters of the Universe license, the property. They sold because they owned it, so they sold it to somebody. And then that contract starts in 2023. So then Origins came out, picked up, took off, and Mattel went, holy crap, now we're making buttloads of money. And in 2023, we're not even going to own the property that saved the company again. So what they had to do was they had to go to the company that they sold it to and now pay a licensing fee to keep making the toys after 2023. So I think Mattel's going to keep making Masters of the Universe toys. But now instead of them owning Masters of the Universe, they have to license it from the person they sold it to. So now it's like a big convoluted mess. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
What's really going to happen is the reason they're $14.99 to $20 right now is because Mattel owns and doesn't have to pay a licensing fee. But in 2023, they're going to have to pay that other company $4 or $5 per figure.
Yeah.
So now they're going to go. So in 2023, they're going to jump from $15 a figure to $20.
That's awful.
They're going to have to jump $5 to pay that licensing fee.
Wow.
That's
at least that's my impression. That's my understanding. That's my understanding of what happened. It might not
inflation,
It might not be the full story. I think there could be more to it, but that's my understanding of what happened.
That's like paying your girlfriend for sex.
Well, everyone does. Everyone does. They expect you to go take them to dinner. They expect you to buy jewelry. They expect you. But earlier you were talking. I've got something to show you here. So earlier you guys were talking. So I keep everything in my games here. So look, like these are the games I had since I was a little kid. And I still have like the instructions.
Well done. You had to read them back then, John.
All the maps and things that came with it, and the little inserts telling you not to fry your brain. But what's fascinating is underneath here is the original receipt.
Oh yes, go on. I've kept the receipts from some of my games, John.
So $59.99. And this was 1992. It was $59.99. So games haven't really changed in price.
No, they haven't. I'm just trying to think what.
And I mean, I've got Nintendo games here still in the box.
Final Fantasy.
And again, I got like everything in here. You know, everything still.
Yeah.
I was a weird kid where I.
No, I used to some of my Mega Drive games. I mean, like, John.
I've got even the little card inserts that came with it, but I mean, like the instructions, all the maps, underground. Look at this. I even wrote on the maps where stuff was.
Well, you got to, man. You had to. Like,
that's so cool.
You represented,
Keys were there.
I can't think what I've got one. I think.
But I mean, like so.
And
like, look at this. I got.
Let me get that.
I got my. Is that
Jurassic Park?
Oh, Jurassic Park. I was playing Airwolf the other day on the Super Nintendo. That was ace. Commando, yes.
Gradius, remember Gradius?
This
is a good thing. Pete Smith just said, "Don't think licensing fees are $5 a figure. These companies would rule countries if it's with that." Well, I don't know why it's so expensive. I have no idea. What's that one?
Dragon Warrior. It's one of those role-playing games like that. Like Final Fantasy.
Those boxes are mint, man. Are those ones you've had every
since I was a kid. Yeah, since I was a kid. Rad Racer.
Remember that? Yeah.
It had 3D glasses. The red and
That's
the red.
Right.
And blue.
Yeah, red and blue.
I got all my Mario games. My Mario.
They're mint, man. They are mint.
The regular Mario, you know. Legend of Zelda, with the gold cartridge.
Is that unsealed, unopened?
Oh no, they've been used.
Oh no, they're open. Yeah.
But I mean, I still even have look at this Atari 2600.
Raiders. Sorry, John. Sorry. Everybody moans about ET and how bad it is, but that is more. That is more cryptic than anything than ET. Because I had that game.
What's interesting is I have both versions in this box.
What? Let's see the covers. Raiders: The Lost Ark. I think I had the one with the smaller writing.
Yeah, there's a lot that there's like 2 or 3 versions of the games, but
how far did you get in Indiana Jones? I got to digging digging in the Well of the Cell. No, I did the well of the Souls, and then where you had to dig.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
And then you fell off every time.
John Scuba's got a question for you.
Combat and
combat
missile command. Yeah. So there's a lot that I just kept in the boxes. That's all my point is. But the prices I don't think have changed over the years.
John, have a look at this question here.
No, it depends on the license, because the stuff that Lego owns, like Lego owns City and Ninjago, and the yellow boxes, the purple box stuff like Friends and the Creator. The stuff that Lego owns, the stuff that Lego actually owns is roughly 10 cents per piece. So if you see a box that has like a City set that has 100 pieces, that box will be $10, But with Jurassic Park, Star Wars, like Marvel, DC, they pay a licensing fee, and some of them, depending on the license, have gone up. Like Star Wars used to be about 12 cents a piece, but now if you look at the sets, they're actually about 20 cents per piece. So they're almost twice as much money as a City set.
Yeah.
And what I mean is that, like, you got to look at it per piece. The box might be the same size. So you're looking at a box. You're looking at a box for $19.99 on Star Wars and a box of City for $19.99. But that $20 City box will have 200 pieces in it.
Wow.
The $20 Star Wars box might be the same exact size, but if you look at the piece count, they'll only be like 100 pieces or 120.
That's actually funny, because I've noticed that, John. I've noticed that when I've been looking at Lego.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian just watched the. Sorry, Brian just watched the Legends, pal. Brian, I've just put a link in the chat. If you want to come on and tell us what you've seen and what you like, come on and tell us.
John, do Lego still make Lego Chimera? Remember the cats?
No, I don't think they do anymore.
Because my lad used to love that, and Lego. What was the other one? Lego Bionicle. Do they still do Bionicle?
No, Bionicle's gone too.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, those were.
I got a question for John as well. Do you think Si should open his Lego and make it?
Kai's already opened it. Absolutely brilliant.
Of course he should.
Hi, Star Killer. Nice to see Star. Everyone's been brilliant tonight, because, like I said, this has been awesome. Absolutely awesome.
I've got a question for Shabby and Pete and John. When we're talking about price-wise kind of thing, I picked this guy up, right? It's the Hydro Stumper.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come up, but yeah.
What's the kind of price for this kind of figure over in the States? And
it was $50, but I never saw it for $50. Did you, John? It was always third parties put it way up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I barely even ever saw that in the store.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, here they're selling this for 65 quid.
I think they were around $50. So yeah,
I've been paid
If it was in Toy World, New Zealand, here it would be costing about $80. Other places it would be about 55.
Yeah.
65.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
I never paid 65 quid for it. I got this from the Entertainer as well. Entertainer's got a lot of the Marvel stuff doing on sale. But I couldn't, for the price that they were selling it for, I couldn't kind of leave it behind.
That's what the issue. That's what the issue was for me. Exactly. I mean, but the thing is when a product's only 6 months old and they're selling it at that price, I'm like, wow, man, already. Do you know what I mean? They don't let them breathe.
When he got that big massive haul from Target, a lot of the stuff they picked up was only stay along the 6 months.
Oh man,
that's what I mean. It's crazy.
Toilet paper's not an action figure.
No. I mean, I managed to get hold of the agent cart that goes with it, and I got the stealth version. It was in Target, and our side got me the other version, but I never saw the Hydra Stomper, and I wasn't going to pay $70-80 for a line I don't really collect. You know what I mean? I'd only pick up one or two of them if I liked them. Right. So, but that's my issue. 6 months, and it was like,
what if, isn't it, Shabby?
What's that?
It's a bit of a what if, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I love that TV show. I thought it was ace. Yeah. So let me ask you lads what you've been watching this week, what you've been liking, Andor, Shield, whatever's been coming. Has anyone been watching Quantum Leap? I know Dave's Dimensions doing
well, I've been doing it with him. I'm
gonna. Is it worth watching? Because I want to watch it, but Jen won't watch it with me, so I thought I'll watch it whenever, and then I'll start watching.
If you like the old show, you'll like this one, I think. But it's because it's connected. It's connected to the old show.
Oh.
But I really like it, and I've been enjoying doing the little chat with Dave every week about the episodes. So
it's not a reboot then. It's carrying on from the old.
Carrying on, yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. But I am in TV heaven right now, because what happens is Tuesday I get up and I get home from work on Tuesday. I go to the gym. I come back. Right. I make lunch, and I get to watch Quantum Leap. Wednesday I get to watch. What am I watching Wednesdays now? I'm watching Andor, right?
Andor.
Thursdays I come back and I get to watch She-Hulk. So I got a Marvel show. Fridays I come back. I get to watch the
Game off.
Rings of Power, you know. Saturday, I don't really have anything new to watch, but I can give them one day. Then Sunday, I come up and I got Game of Thrones. So I got a show every day except for Saturday and Monday. So I'm good.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye to somebody because there's someone in the wing. So
let me go. I've been on the whole time, so I can run away.
All right, John. We'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks, John.
I'm glad someone else is liking the She-Hulk.
Christ, it's like when Matt's on. I can't. He don't read my comments. And you guys aren't even letting me speak. That's all I'm about. I'm not going to say anything.
See you, John.
Thanks, John. Love you, John. Thanks. See you then. Oh, it's the first time. Well, this isn't official. Chris's first time on USR because it's not USR. Here we go.
Hey everybody.
Hello, Chris. Oh, right, let's have a look. Is it up? No, you didn't put your name up, you dog. You put it
on the screen.
If you click, there you go. Huge direction.
Well, hang on a minute. Before we all start, we've got Brian, hot off the press from the Marvel Legends panel. What did you see, Brian?
I saw some action figures. Would you believe that?
No way.
So yeah, they like basically like revealed. I actually I wrote down the ones I was going to buy, so I probably should have wrote them all down. Really.
Yeah, but you can't read, Brian. So how are you going to know? You can write, but you can't read. So how are you going to? How are you going to know which one you're going to get?
He could talk, Chris. He could talk.
That's debatable, isn't it?
Right. So what stood out, Brian? What stood out?
They're doing a lot of like classic X-Men stuff, a lot of classic X-Men villains and stuff. I have Dark Phoenix, Multiple Man, Avalanche, a re-release of Spiral.
Multiple Man, Chris. Multiple Man.
Yeah, you can have all the men you want.
Jamie Madrox. You have to buy multiple of the same figure though.
Yeah, they did alternate heads, so they're not all the same as well. But Moonstone as well from Thunderbolts, Molecule Man from Secret Wars.
Right.
I
haven't a clue. I haven't a clue where any of these.
Yeah, they're really now like the Z-list characters, like. But yeah, they're doing.
Can you get bearded tattooed Bolton guy?
We've all got that figure. We've all got that one. Right. A couple of nights ago, Andy was there.
Can I just interject? I'm gonna leave you guys. Nice
all right, Pete.
Yep.
All right, Pete.
So you can fit another person in. Please be on the lookout for my new show, the PGM.
We will do. Right. Yeah.
PG and Pete.
Yeah.
All right, Pete. Thanks, pal.
Yeah.
Throw out.
Right, so Andy asked this question a couple of nights ago, and it caused a lot of controversy. It says, which one would you rather have, Jurassic Park or Raiders of the Lost Ark? If you can only watch one again and not the other one.
Do you know what? There's a massive echo. You've asked me that twice now.
What, yeah,
Can I answer? I've just heard myself complain about it as well.
I don't know. Well, they're two different. They're two different time eras, aren't they? I mean, one's 80s, and
that's what I said. You can't really compare them. Yeah,
with that and the voices in my head anyway. It's like,
yeah. I saw them both at the cinema.
I don't know, because Jurassic Park blew you away, though, didn't it? When you first saw Jurassic Park, you were like, "What the Francis is?" It
felt like I was when I saw Jurassic Park in the cinema the first time. It felt like I was watching Jaws. I was like, I'm scared. I am scared of these dinosaurs, which aren't real, but they are real.
I think I'd say Raiders. I'd keep Raiders.
Yeah.
Melty face, Chris. Melty face.
I think I'd keep Raiders as well.
Best bit.
It's hard though, because Raiders is a classic. Well, so is Jurassic Park, though. It is a classic film. I don't know.
Here's an idea. Why don't we just murder Andy and keep them both? He's not going to know.
So going back to the Marvel Legends, what are you going to pick up? What stood out for you then, Brian?
All the kind of X-Men stuff, because I want to complete
the X-Men stuff.
Like Avalanche.
And is it all new sculpts, or is it repacks? What is it?
Most of them are new sculpts, new bodies and stuff. So yeah, but they're all going to probably cost 40 quid each. So God knows how much.
Raiders.
Everyone's going Raiders. It's obvious, wasn't it? Really, but
yeah,
I think if you take away Raiders, you take away a lot more quality in one franchise. Whereas there's only one good movie in the Jurassic Park.
65 billion years to wait.
That's what I reckon, Brian. There's only once you've seen Jurassic Park, the rest of them, like I just watched that Jurassic World 3 a couple of nights ago.
I haven't even bothered.
You've seen it by then. The novelty's worn off.
I watched it. Yeah.
One featured the Wrath.
I think the sequels from the whole Indiana Jones.
But I think I went Jurassic Park though, because I said one was chased by a boulder, but one was chased by a T-Rex. That's pretty cool. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. What about you, Baz?
Stupid way to describe which is the best film.
Well, no, not but it sounds cool. Like that's
your legs broken.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one, but I would probably say Raiders.
Yeah, everyone's got Raiders. Looks like it's Raiders. Looks like Raiders.
It's like you say, Jurassic Park was good, but when you grew up with those kind of movies, you're going to go with the movies you grew up with. You're not going to.
Just Sesame Flood.
I think you're overthinking it. Raiders is just a better film. I love Jurassic Park. Don't get me wrong, but Raiders is a better film.
It's more. I don't know.
Jurassic Park's more of a spectacle.
And
that's what I was
Alfred Molina in it going, throw me the idol, I'll touch you with the whip. You can't
It's like what Andy just said there. If you take Indiana out of that movie, everything still happens the way it played out. So how significant was he, Indiana Jones? I don't know. Was
it Chris? Was you around my house when you were a kid? When you watched you watched it at my house first, didn't you? When you were a kid.
I watched everything at your house first, and then my mum couldn't say, no, I can't watch it.
Yeah, you watched everything. Aliens, The Thing, all of it. Yeah.
I went home shitting my pants because he'd made me watch Predator at the age of 7. And my mum went, Terrence.
Terrence.
It's actually funny because we were talking about this on my stream last night. Is like what movies that you like. And the one movie that scared the shit out of me was Aliens. I watched that 7-year-old. I kind of walked into the living room. I walked into the living room just as the alien was bursting through his chest, and I ran as
that'll mess you up.
The best time I watched Aliens was again at your house, Tez, because we set up your actual VHS copy at the same time we were watching it on ITV to
We
see
did!
if bits were edited.
We did, didn't we?
Basically,
it was on
all
ITV.
Hudson's lines were
Yeah, it was on
cut.
ITV, and we had it on the big telly. Then I got the VHS set up to me.
Yeah, because you know what, we were cool.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
forgot
we
about
knew
that.
we knew how to rock it, and all the ladies
We
loved
had
us.
to yeah. I thought I did that on my own. I thought I did that. But you were there. I'm like, your mum was going, what are you doing that for? What are you doing that
Yeah, that's a phrase I heard a lot.
Chris, tell the story about they're coming to take you away.
No. Do you know how much? Do you know how much therapy bills I had to pay for that?
Oh, stop off.
Right, Tez, you tell it then. You tell it, Tez. What is the story?
I'll tell it. I was 4 years old, and he had this little box that played "They're Coming to Take You Away," ha ha, and a laughing box, and the signal on it and everything. And I was shit scared of it. And him and my brother locked me in a room with it playing, and didn't let me out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was like torture because it wasn't just like a couple of minutes and then they let me out. They took me.
We were sitting in front of the door. We weren't there. After you've watched us, just type into YouTube "They're Coming to Take Me Away," haha, and listen to the song because it's.
I know which one it is.
It's not right.
It's not right. And on side B, they play it backwards, don't they, Chris?
Look at Jonathan here. Look at Jonathan. Oh no, Chris needs to change his pants. Brilliant. Absolutely
Birds
brilliant.
are scary, man. Don't watch Hitchcock.
What else did Chris watch? Oh, brilliant. No, I never watched any of them. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, and that scared it. And that was it. I hadn't watched Aliens or Predator or anything until the last couple of years. I think Jenny of it was a right softy.
It was.
Yeah, but you like Pee Wee Herman, so that explains.
Oh, I love Pee Wee. The thing about, I'll tell you what it was. I'll tell you what it is for me. It's not the fact of the actual horror itself. I hate that build up. You know, the anticipation when the walking, the music. I can't stand it. I can't stand that.
Shabby's fun on Christmas morning, isn't he? Kids opening the presents. That's a book. I can't stand waiting for you to open it. That's a book.
Hurry up! Basket case.
Oh, I know. What
Does anybody remember a horror movie called Basket Case?
Yeah, is that the one where the woman from the Goonies' head explodes by basketball? Is that the one?
That's the one. Yeah. They're brothers, but one lives in a basket. Last night when we were talking about movies, we're trying to work out what genre would that class is. Is that class is a slasher movie or a? No
idea. I've not seen it. As if I'm going to watch it.
Ask me one on James Bond. I know a lot about that.
Go on, James Bond.
Go on.
What's your favourite James Bond, Chris?
Oh, shut up, Tez. I was taking the piss because I haven't got a clue at my basket case. What's your favourite James Bond? You've only got 10 minutes left. I could go on for hours.
Brian, have you got anything this week, Brian? Have you got anything to show?
Oh, have you bought anything?
Let's have a look. And you're next, Chris, so you better get something.
Is your wife watching?
I got this today from Amazon.
Yeah, I got that. It's perfect, isn't it? Great figure.
Just hold it there while I screenshot it. Just hold it there while I screenshot it because I'm going to put that picture of Tubbs on again.
Those pictures of you and Tubbs, oh man, they are brilliant. They are absolutely brilliant.
I have this for that as well. Null.
What's that from, Brian?
That's basically
he's Null, isn't he?
Yeah, King in Black.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cool.
I see. I know my shit.
That's a cool figure, Brian.
Oh, that's
nice. Yeah. Is that bigger than 6 inch, Brian?
Yeah, that's kind of his scale. He's about 7 inches. I'd say.
If we're starting to talk about that, I'm going. I've probably got a few things actually.
Well, let's have a look. Let's get you on big screen.
Make him big.
I'm all special. Well, I got this. This is like the coolest bookend ever.
That is a cool book.
Oh yeah,
Because they lie down against it. And I've just got a bunch of graphics today. If I could reach them. So I got DC versus Vampires, Volume 1.
Oh, is that a new story or is that like a compilation? No, it's a new story.
Have you finished answering yourself, Tez?
No. Yeah.
I got Robin and Batman.
Nice.
And I got Robins. And there's a good story behind that because we've been watching Dharma an episode a night.
Oh, I've watched one.
We put the episode on last night, and as soon as it started, she went, "Oh, my phone's ringing." So I pressed pause. She went upstairs talking to her mate for half an hour. So I went, "Right, well, if you're doing that, I'm going on Amazon." So I got three graphics.
I hate that. You know, and then when she comes back, does she go, "Oh, you didn't have to pause it," and you're like, "Oh, that's the worst. You don't have to pause it." Oh,
and then it's like, what's going on? What's going on? And then you explain what's going on while you're talking over the film, and then you don't know what's going on then. And it's like.
Pet Cemetery. Never saw half these films. I've never even seen. If you guys personalize box this figure, would you choose X-wing pilot or Stormtrooper? X-wing pilot.
X-wing Vader.
I wouldn't fit in a Stormtrooper outfit, so it'd have to be a
Chewbacca.
You know, would have to get Hawkins, wouldn't they?
Go with being
all right, exactly. I'm absolutely fine.
Oh no! What about you, Tez? What would you be? Would you be an X-wing pilot or a Stormtrooper?
Probably Stormtrooper because I've always wanted a Stormtrooper. And I know when Paul's Collectibles comes on, I show him that
TWAT driver.
Ah, yeah. See what you did there. Yeah.
You know, because you're a twat.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. See what you did there. You should put that in the comments, Chris, as well.
I don't know how I'm on my phone.
That's what he's doing, though, Tez. The amount of comments that we've left out, he's just come on and just he's just saying them all by the time he's here.
I bet the reason I'm honest because Matt's not here to ignore me.
Is that what it is? Oh, brilliant!
I've actually been scared.
I'm not reading that. It was like when I told the other guy, the other guy.
Oh, that guy,
that Bruce Springsteen was shit, and he completely boycotted me from the comments for about 7 months.
But Bruce Springsteen's a boss, Chris. That's what...
No, that's the name he gave himself.
It's like being the boss of TNA.
Right, so we're winding up. Tez, you got any videos coming out? Baz? Obviously, Chris hasn't.
I've got. Honestly, this is no lie of the truth. I've got no Star Wars stuff filmed, but I've got 31 Spectrum videos just clogging up my.
31.
They're unlisted. They're unlisted yet. So.
How many Spectrum games was there? Was hundreds of them?
About 17,000.
2025. Yeah,
that's it. This was it.
Baz, you got anything coming out?
No, at the minute, but I've been doing a lot of shorts at the minute. I'm kind of going through the collection and just grabbing certain.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. They were nice. Just like, little hits. They're nice those.
Yeah. Well, Chris
has got turtle head coming out, haven't you? Soon.
Apart from doing the
I parked my dinner before I came on. I put it in the comments.
The Major's coming. The Major's coming out the new.
I am fresh.
The one thing I will say is that I can't believe how quickly my channel has actually grew in the last year as well.
Awesome.
That's awesome. You're on what are you on now?
I'm on 373, I think.
That's brilliant,
Baz.
Class, man. Fair play.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Do you know what's even weirder? I've got a couple of subs and I've never made a video.
Yeah. You should just show him last night's dinner, Chris. Show him last night's dinner.
Do you know what? I'd probably get there's that many weirdos on the planet that I'd probably get 1,000 subs in a day.
Yeah.
Chris's poo. Rate my poo.
It's all those weird thingy bots. You kind of notice you'll put a
Those
video
what?
up.
Right.
Thingy bots.
Thingy
Oh,
bots.
the bots. Oh, the Russian bots. Yeah, I get. Yeah.
I don't.
Hello, a second time.
You put a video up and then it's something so shitty, but you just want to show what you collect. I put something up a few weeks back and it was so shitty, and I get hit like 1,000 views within like 10 minutes.
That's good. Yeah.
Exactly what folk are just going.
What about you, Brian? What have you got coming up? We're gonna have to finish soon because my internet is going dodgy, man. You want to see outside here with this hurricane? He's bad.
Your internet's so bad it's causing a hurricane.
Yeah, it's
that's not how it works.
God. Anyway, Brian, what were you saying?
No, we'll just have the Culture Cast every Tuesday, like usual.
I did watch this. I missed it this Tuesday.
It was great. It was great. This it's hard for us because it's like I said, it's through the afternoon, but I caught it this Tuesday. It was brilliant. If you haven't watched it yet, that last Tuesdays it was double funny. Some of those pictures that Chris had made. Oh man, I nearly fell off my chair. Honestly, it's so good. They're so good. He's got your light. I mean, sometimes you'll do something with a picture and it looks like you a little bit, but the likeness of you and Tubbs on these pictures is absolutely
everyone like goes on about the likeness. It's an app.
It's an app. Yeah. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant.
You give Chris, requests. Do Rod, Jane, and Freddie, and then just make someone else Freddie this week.
I mean, we've all seen the Tubbs as a little one, and that's the iconic one. But that one where that guy was behind his wife or something, that portrait, that was absolute. That I'll tell you what, that was the best thing I'd seen all week.
Did you not like the one where we were me, you, and Simon were the three girls?
Oh, brilliant! That's me in the middle, like Shabby on the right. I thought, my word, just brilliant. Honestly, they make me laugh. But honestly, that Culture Cast of yours, Brian, that's just getting bigger and bigger, man. It's so worth watching. It really is.
A couple of American viewers now as well into the chat as well. It's good crack.
Yeah.
I don't think they can understand what we're saying. But anyway,
it's just the amount of swearing, just great. You say the C word at least about 10 times.
Beep, 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 beep.
It's like there was one of Brian's videos I was watching a couple of weeks ago, and I thought the Scottish were bad for a certain word, but the Irish can.
That's probably the Irish. Jeepers.
It's a limit thing.
Tubbs throws that word into a sentence like he's putting parsley in a salad. He just peppers it in that.
He does so, doesn't he? Oppie's got a great channel. Oh yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Oppie, you've got to subscribe to him. The stuff he makes is ridiculously good.
If you took the F's out of a sentence with Tubbs, you'd be left with about two words.
Yeah, if you took the F's out of your Culture Cast, it'd be on for about 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good way. Sure.
How did you get Tubbs to do the Culture Cast, Brian? How did you get him on?
We know each other years, so just how we talk in general. So he has no shame, so he'll do whatever. Like
he's got a YouTube channel, properly, has he?
So basically, what you're saying is Tubbs is like the Irish Chris.
Yeah,
because I have no shame. If it comes in here, it's coming out. That's just how it works.
Well, I think that's why it's the same way as just USR in that sort of circumstance. It's just lads talking, innit? Having a chat and getting together, and it's brilliant. I love your show. Yeah, it's
just how we talk to each other in real life, except it's on camera.
Exactly. We've always said, me, Tess, and Matt, that it's just like if we're all in the pub, this is what we'd all be doing, basically. Do you know what I mean? So perfect. Right. Well, anyone else got anything to say before?
Because you can't drink hard liquor.
I'll be over the urinal. Go.
He'd be sat there with his pint of mild, going, "I'm okay.
I'm all right.
I'm okay with this pint of mild."
With his John Baldry straw in it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? When's the guys getting here?
Hey, now that was only one night.
Yeah, but it was a lot of guys.
On that note, I think we should go. Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for coming in. We had live from Echo. We had Tony come in, super awesome. We had Pete. Who am I missing? We had loads of people here, so that's been brilliant. So thank you all. Yeah, good old Tony came in. So anyway, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you subscribe to everybody. Make sure you keep on watching.
Subscribe to me. I don't do anything.
Well, you've got 3 subs. He's up to. If you want to be Chris's number 4th sub, just give him a subscribe. So.
And do you know what? At 5, I'm not doing a giveaway.
There we go.
Thanks, usual, Mike. Thanks, pal.
You know what? It's been like this episode
Jeez.
tonight has been like an episode of The Word. The Word.
Why? How many
How's that?
armpits have you licked?
It's crazy.
That show. I remember him. He sat in a bath of maggots and kissing that old bird. I thought, oh, this is not for me at all.
It
He had big bands on, didn't he?
Eurotrash.
It's I remember Eurotrash too. Anyway, we're going. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for coming. See you next week.
Thanks for going.